Hey, Vicky Wu Marketing Guru here, and I want to tell you about the importance of a CRM, Customer Relationship Management Platform, and about my favorite one. I've worked with tons and tons of CRMs over the years, from the big names like Salesforce to smaller ones that some of them you may not have even heard of. CRMs are designed where you can store all of your customer and, more importantly, prospect data. Most of them have some type of automated follow up that you can implement called a workflow, plus the normal collecting their contact information, having some type of lead capture form available, all of those pieces. I've used HubSpot, I've used Salesforce, I've used vTiger, I've used Agile CRM. There's so many options out there. And the one I settled on for my business is Dubsado. If you haven't heard of it, it could be simply that it's not quite as big as those other ones yet. But here's what I liked about it most. The thing that I knew I needed from a CRM wasn't just a way to store customer names and addresses. I can do that in Outlook, in a Google Sheet, a thousand different ways that doesn't require a CRM. I also didn't need all the big bells and whistles that some of these other CRMs offer. For example, HubSpot has some great features. It can track when people revisit your website. I have other ways to do that. But the cost associated with upgrading to the level I needed for what I needed to do in my business is so expensive that it was cost prohibitive to do. Same with some of these other big names. Some of the free versions that are bigger CRM platforms, Sugar CRM, vTiger, they can be so hard to use. I spend so much time doing IT for my own company to make those systems work how I need them to, that it wasn't really worth it, even though the platform was free. Some of the functionality I needed, I had to pay for a third party extension or plugin. Plus, as I said, spending way too much time on being technical and fixing things on my web server to be able to use them. None of that made sense. What I needed was unlimited contacts. I didn't want to have to worry about, am I at 500 and I'm going to go over to 501 tomorrow? And more importantly, unlimited workflows. Workflows are the automation piece that can save your business so much time. And more importantly, keep things from falling through the cracks, especially if you're a solo entrepreneur or you only have a couple of people in your business. Making sure that you're following up and you're sending forms that are needed and you're sending invoices and sending proposals and following up on those. All of those are places where things can fall through the cracks. Dubsado has unlimited workflows, which is what made me first test it. The other platforms I used, even though I was paying for them, limited me to either 5 workflows or in some cases 5 workflows, each one only having maximum of 5 steps. And for me, that just didn't make sense. For example, every lead form that I have on my website has at least one separate workflow attached to it. For example, if you go to my website and request a free SEO audit of your website, that lead form automatically triggers a workflow. One of the things it does is it captures your information in the back end of my CRM. The next thing it does is it sends me a task reminder that I need to start initiating an SEO audit for the website address that you entered. It sends me a reminder a couple of days later to make sure that I've done it. It sends you an email to tell you when to expect your audit report. I then upload the audit report and it sends you the audit report. You'll also get a couple of follow-up emails with tips you can do to implement your own SEO, and it provides you with a quick way to get a quote if you decide you need to purchase SEO services. All of those pieces are automated so that I don't forget to send you the report. I don't forget to send you the follow-up email. There's places in your business where you need to have a personal touch. All of the other places can be automated. And that's one of the best things you can do to keep you efficient so that you can focus on growing your business to the next level. We've talked over and over again how the strategies you use when you're an entrepreneur making 5 or 6 figures are not the same strategies and processes you need to be an entrepreneur or become a corporation that's doing 7 or 8 figures. There are steps you're going to have to take in your business to enable you to move from the level you're currently at to the next level. And having this type of automated workflow and a CRM that gives you unlimited workflows to use can be a lifesaver. I'm going to drop a link down to Dubsado below. This is going to be my personal link that will get you 20% off your first payment. So that would either be your first 1 month, or if you go with the annual plan, your first 1 year. But you get a free trial, and the free trial is for up to 3 test clients. They can be real clients. Everything else is unlimited. You can go ahead and start setting up full-blown workflows and testing them out even during the trial period. What's also great is that if you're migrating from another CRM, they have a white glove migration service where they will do it for you. Super easy to use. Their customer service is excellent. You don't have to speak geek to know how to use the platform. If you're at a place where you need to start automating some of those types of quote, proposal, contract, invoice, follow-up activities, you need to look into a CRM. Dubsado may be the perfect choice for you. As I mentioned, since I've used so many others, I'm happy to talk with you about whether that is the right option for you or whether, based upon your needs, if I would recommend one of these other platforms. Because there definitely are times when maybe you need the bells and whistles, or you may be able to use one of these platforms that has more limited options at an even lower price point than Dubsado's already great price. So feel free to drop me your question about CRMs down below, or you can visit the website vickywoo.us. Google search us Vicky Woo Marketing Guru. You'll find our website that way, and you can use the chat icon on the bottom right to ask your questions about CRMs or marketing in general. We'll try to answer you directly, or we may use your question on an upcoming episode.
While you're here, check out our other videos and subscribe to our channel so that you never miss the latest marketing tips.